Saudi Arabia intends to construct a desert city unlike any other of the planet. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman stated the 170-kilometer coastal area in the country's northwest will be devoid of automobiles and streets, resulting in zero carbon emissions. The smart city will be totally powered by renewable energy, marking a significant milestone in Saudi Arabia's transition away from an oil-based economy. The line, which will be erected in Neom, would house 1 million people who will live in interconnected civilizations governed by artificial intelligence and meant to coexist with the environment. To address the traffic, pollution, and infrastructure issues that plague traditional cities, this future development will prioritize walkability, renewable energy, and technology to create a sustainable urban environment. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman declared in 2017 that a new metropolis would be developed from the ground up in the northwest deserts of Saudi Arabia. Neom, he added, will be a home for dreamers, with a $500 billion metropolis being governed by artificial intelligence and funded by Kingdom's Sovereign Wealth Fund. Flying taxis, hologram teachers, and an artificial moon were all part of the city's early ideas. However, until January, when Neom officials unveiled the line, a series of towns linked by a massive subterranean transportation system, there were few clear details. Work is progressing on several of the Crown Prince's other favorite projects, despite worries about finance and viability. Neom's Chief of Technology, Joseph Bradley, told ZDNet that he aimed to collect 90% of the data accessible for citizens and smart infrastructure. Existing smart cities use roughly 1% of this data, according to Bradley, who did not provide numbers. The first glimpse of how Neom will function comes with Bradley's interview. For this report, the Neom press office declined to comment. Current smart towns such as Songdo, South Korea, use data from Internet of Things sensors to warn citizens when their bus is arriving or avoid water waste, but nothing compares to Neom's proposal. Saudi Arabia intends to lure the finest and brightest professionals to the city and turn it into a major business center to challenge Dubai and Doha in the United Arab Emirates. According to the papers, robot maids would clean the houses of these well-paid foreign employees, freeing them from household tasks. In the extraordinarily arid country, the size of Western Europe, cloud seeding will also be utilized to create rain clouds. Using planes or drones, the procedure includes throwing dry ice into clouds in order to induce rain. Other outlandish ideas for the city include dinosaur robots in a Jurassic Park-style attraction in which machines battle one another for amusement. The monarchy also plans to build a massive artificial moon that will shine brightly even night and act as a key landmark. MBS recently stated that the sand on the city's planned silver beach should shine at night. According to two insiders close to the project, engineers have not yet found out a safe way to do so. At the 2017 Future Investment Initiative meeting in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, announced that Neom will be built. Mark Raybert, chairman and founder of Boston Dynamics, remarked during the event that the machines may be employed to provide security in the city. Thousands of employees are working on the ambitious city who are apparently sleeping in tight quarters with 6 people, sharing a small room. Human rights advocates had advocated for a boycott of the project due to the kingdom's poor human rights record, notably following the assassination of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi in Istanbul in October 2018. Khashoggi was murdered in the Saudi embassy in Istanbul, Turkey, before his corpse was hacked up in a crime decried by world leaders. According to accounts, native tribes have been forcibly evacuated from the region as a result of Neom's development. Abdularim al-Hawati, her cousin, was slain last year while fighting attempts to destroy his home. She currently resides in the United Kingdom and has accused Western companies involving in the project of not caring about human rights. A top Saudi official said that the nation has not ruled out permitting alcohol in the city, which would be a historic shift for the very conservative Muslim country. Unlike other Gulf nations where foreign employees have restricted legal access to alcohol, the monarchy, which houses Islam's holiest sites, maintains a complete prohibition. Neom, on the other hand, is part of Saudi King Salman's Vision 2030 initiative to diversify the country's oil-dependent economy. The city will be governed by its own foundation statute, which is still in the works. Experts characterize Neoms as a fantastic opportunity, but they caution that the high degree of technology integration might dissuade many people from relocating there and leave the door open to unscrupulous data exploitation. Moscow and Richental both highlighted the instance of a smart city zone proposed by Toronto by Sidewalk Labs, a Google subsidiary, in 2017. The project was cancelled in 2020 because of the COVID-19's economic uncertainty. During the development phase, however, it was marred by controversy, with one privacy consultant leaving over worries about how residents' data would be handled. The proposed city-state of Neom, called after a combination of Greek word for new and the Arabic word for future, is meant to encompass an area the size of Belgium in the extreme north of Saudi Arabia's Red Sea coastline. It is the brainchild of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. For the $500 billion or 400 billion pound city-state, there has been no shortage of extravagant claims. The idea may include a giant artificial moon, glow-in-the-dark beaches, flying drone-powered taxis, robotic butlers to clean inhabitants' houses, and a Jurassic Park-style attraction with animatronic dinosaurs, according to strategy documents released last year. Neom will be developed on virgin ground, ready to be conquered with futuristic technology, according to promotional materials. The Saudi government has also been under fire for attempting to remove the 20,000-strong Huwaida tribe from their centuries-old homestead, which is located inside Neom's jurisdiction. Eviction is being fought by the tribe. When the tribe's leaders objected, some of them were arrested and imprisoned. Alia Abutaya Al-Waidi, the most outspoken of them all, was killed. The unfavorable publicity was to be addressed with a public relations exercise devised by an American public relations firm. However, there is still a lot of skepticism about the idea.